What of the pious, the pure of heart, the peaceful? What of the meek, the mourning, and the merciful? All doomed, all doomed. Behold a new Christ, behold the same old horde. Gather at the altar ring, new beginning, new word. And the word was death, and the word was without light. The new beatitude, good luck. What of the pious, the pure of heart, the peaceful? What of the meek, the mourning, and the merciful? What of the righteous? What of the charitable? What of the truthful, the dutiful, the decent?
sexy in it.
Your mom set her drink on top of it when we were laying down.
Here, I'm gonna sip you a bribe, psych.
Right. All right, everybody, welcome to the UFL for tonight's game between the Honey Badgers Prime, you there? All right, well, while we're waiting for Prime to get set back up, looks like the teams are getting ready for the coin toss. I'm seeing tonight's game is being refereed by Psych Troglodyte. It's good to see him out there on the field. The coin is up, and it looks like it is tails, so we'll see what that means here in just a moment. Also have Jasmine and Kimberly Ricker as referees tonight, it looks like.
I'm here, Darian. Can you hear me?
I hear you, brother.
I don't know. I was rambling on.
So was I, but unfortunately, I was the only one people could hear. All right, so it looks like the Browns are going to be receiving the ball first. I see the Honey Badgers lining up for the kickoff. Prime, what's your take on these teams? I know for a fact the Honey Badgers look like they have a lot of veteran players on there. Looking at the Browns, I see some familiar faces, but I also see some new ones too. So what do you think? What's the breakdown on these two teams tonight?
And a breakdown of both teams would be too much to ask from me. I'll pick the Honey Badgers here. They've got a good lineup, several good players returning from last season and from seasons past. So it's going to be an interesting game.
All right, yeah, I see a lot of players from the Honey Badgers that have been on other squads before that have been either championship teams or championship caliber teams. And looking over at the Browns, I see the same. I see some veteran players. I see Otis out there, always dangerous. A couple of Lieutenant Dans there. I also see some new faces over there. So it's going to be real interesting to see this Browns offense taking the field first, kind of seeing what they're made of.
I don't know what's going on at the field right now, but I'm watching.
Well, it looks like the Browns are lining up, waiting for the Honey Badgers to get in formation and for the clock to start here for the kickoff.
We've not scrimmed the Honey Badgers yet, so I don't know who their quarterback is or any of that good jazzy stuff. But, they've got Gavin Silvershade's a pretty good player on that list. People are moving too quickly for me to actually have them on there. I guess I need to put my name tags on.
Well, I think if I'm not mistaken, we might see Gunny come out as starting QB for the Honey Badgers. If I'm not mistaken, I think we probably see Skinnerd as the starting QB for the Browns, just based on having played against him a couple seasons ago. And a very short kick. Looks like it was either an onside or a flub kick. I couldn't tell from here, but the Browns recovered it with excellent field position starting off at the Honey Badgers 48-yard line for this opening drive. Could be a dangerous situation here for the Honey Badgers to give the Browns that good field position. But then again, looking like there's some adjustments on the field. That may have been a bug. They may just go back and kick that off again.
We'll see. I think it was a bug. It looked pretty risky to me.
Yeah, I was going to say onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's a bold strategy. See how it plays out for him. But, yeah, it looks like it was just a bug. Looks like they're resetting the formations here. So we'll see what happens with this kickoff. I did notice that Gunny, who is at the kicker spot, was lined up in a QB stance. So, yeah, we're just going to chalk that off to a bug and get this game started right here. All right.
John Grime for the kickoff.
And a much better kickoff. It is caught by Skinnerd, who hands off to Chris Taco, who's looking for some running room. He scrambles back to the left, over to the right again. He's cut off by Money Mike. Still on his feet, moving around, looking like he's trying to find a hole, but he is brought down finally at looks like the 23-yard line. So much better for the Honey Badgers. The Browns lining up in a trips left formation with Skinnerd indeed at the QB spot. He hikes the ball. He's scrambling off to the left, rolling back to the right. Gets stumbled a little bit, but he's on his feet. Gets the pass off. Intercepted by Blaze. who picks it up. He makes a good move upfield and is finally brought down at the 21-yard line. So big play for the Honey Badgers there, intercepting the opening pass there, giving the Honey Badgers an incredible field position, starting off at the 21-yard line with Gunny at the QB spot.
What a play by that front four.
Yeah, that was just great
I mean,
heads-up play by.
Great pick nonetheless, but that front four forced that.
Yeah, absolutely. They contained Skinner there, forcing the pass, and Blaze, always dangerous back there in that secondary, comes up with the interception. We've got Gunny now. He's scrambling back. His pass is wide open in the corner. It is caught, and that is going to be a touchdown. That looks like it was it Gavin or was it Magma? I couldn't tell. But you had a couple of receivers over there in that corner that were wide open, and Gunny scrambling to the right, cutting back to the left, finds two receivers wide open for the easy touchdown. So just like that, the Honey Badgers, with 8:18 left in the first quarter, jumping to an early 7-0 lead over the Browns.
That was a beautiful turnaround pass. I do believe it was Gavin Silvershade. I couldn't tell from the distance there. That was quick.
Yeah, the Honey Badgers, looking at their squad, they've got a lot of experience back there. I know Blaze is always dangerous back there in that secondary. He's got great instincts on the ball. The Browns are really going to have to be careful and really pick their shots when they're passing and try to buy Skinner a little bit more time to get that ball off. Ball is kicked, and it is caught by, can't see his name. He's juking around too much, but he's on his feet there. Bibby Montana, or Kendrick there. So makes a couple of good moves and is brought down at the 25-yard line. So the Browns will try to get some points back on the board here and make it even. Now, it's worth noting that the Browns are playing with one player down, and that one missing player is on their O-line. So it's going to be hard for Skinner to get some time, but he gets it off relatively quickly there to Chris Taco, who brings the ball down for a 7-yard gain, bringing up 2nd and 7. Ball is high. Skinner scrambles to the right. He's got some room. Dakota Gearhead is chasing. He cuts upfield. He crosses. He picks up the first down and is brought down from behind by Dakota Gearhead, but not until Skinner picks up 4 yards and the first down on the play. So the Browns showing some life here, lining up in the trips left formation with Chris, Bears, Lieutenant Dan, and Kendrick on the strong side there. Lieutenant Dan cuts up. He comes back over. Dakota is in pursuit. Ball is off to Chris Taco, who catches it at the first down marker, gains a few more, and is finally brought down close to midfield, bringing up another first down. This time it's going to be in Honey Badgers territory on the 49-yard line. We've got referee out on the field. Looks like they're going to bring back the play. Not sure what the call is, but it looks like it might have been offsides on the offense there. It looks like it was a 5-yard penalty. So the play, which was a great play, is going to actually come back. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 15. The ball is hiked, and looks like the play was blown dead here. So we'll see what the call is here. Okay, it doesn't look like a penalty was assessed, so perhaps the ball was hiked before it was put into play. So looks like we're going to have another 1st and 15. Ball is hiked. Skinner scrambles left, cuts back to the right. It's being chased by Justin. Gets the ball off. A beautiful catch over the shoulder. That was Alf on the catch on that one. Beautiful catch. Brings it down at the 35-yard line of the Honey Badgers. So that's going to be 1st and 10. The Browns showing some signs of life here, not making too many mistakes, starting off on the second drive. Skinner scrambles around. He's pursued. It looks like he was cutting it back up, trying to fake the O-line, but Money Mike was there to bring him down for what looks like a 1-yard loss, bringing up 2nd and 11 on the play. Great heads-up play by Money Mike there to get the containment there on the OLB spot, preventing another possible big play there. Ball is hiked. Skinner scrambling around, scrambles back left. Looks like he's cutting up. Money Mike in pursuit there. Dakota looks like he's got the lanes cut off. Skinner looking downfield for the pass. He's running for his life right now. He's bringing it back up, looking for a receiver. Gets the ball off, and it is intercepted again by Blaze, I think, or not. Not sure what happened there. Okay, ball is hiked. Not sure what happened on that last play. Hopefully I wasn't just imagining that. Skinner scrambles back over to the right, cuts back up, trying to buy some time. He cuts across the line of scrimmage. He almost gets to the first down marker, but is brought down at the last minute. That is going to actually bring up 4th down and possibly less than a yard there. Browns not going to go for the field goal. They are going to go for it on 4th and less than a yard, perhaps. Ball is hiked. Skinner scrambles to the left, cuts back right, looking upfield for a receiver, makes a move. He may just take it. No, he cuts back. Ball is passed, and it is brought down by Chris Taco, who's still on his feet, making some moves, trying to fake out some defenders, cuts back around, stumbles, and is brought down after some good moves, bringing it inside the 10. So the Browns on the second drive making it inside the red zone, picking up a 1st down on a 4th and short. Ball is hiked. Ball is passed. Intercepted by
John Grime.
Gunny Grime. Oh, there you are, dude.
Well, I just figured I would chime in.
Sorry. If I'm talking too much, man, just punch me on the shoulder.
Great job.
So after a great drive by the Browns, the Honey Badgers coming up again with a key interception, this one by Gunny, making it 1st and 10 for the Honey Badgers at the 14-yard line. Gunny scrambling back deep. He passes the ball. It is caught by Gavin Silvershade. So Gavin, who caught the last touchdown there, coming up big again, giving the Honey Badgers some much-needed breathing room, bringing up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. So the Browns showed some signs of life in that second drive there, coming up just short due to the interception by Gunny. Now, if you're the Browns here, you really got to get some pressure on Gunny back there and force the turnover or stop him on downs. You certainly don't want to go down 2 scores against a team with this much firepower, also being 1 player down on your side of the ball. So we'll see what the Browns are able to dial up to get some pressure on Gunny and possibly get that turnover. Ball is hiked. Gunny dropping back deep, scrambling back over the left, gets the pass off short to Magma, who makes a good move there, brings it up just short of the 1st down, bringing up 2nd down and 1. So Magma, a former teammate of mine, coming up big in the play there, keeping the drive alive for the Honey Badgers. Gunny hikes the ball, scrambles deep to the right, cuts back left. He's dropping back a country mile, gets the pass off, and it is caught. And Gavin is still on his feet, going down the sidelines, makes a good move to the outside, bringing the ball down. Looks like
Gavin Silvershade.
What he said, folks. Bringing the ball down at the 39-yard line. So another 1st down. The Honey Badgers seemingly moving the ball at will right now. Gunny scrambling back to the left, looking downfield. He cuts up, gets the pass off. He's got a man there, but it's well defended, and he overthrows everybody, making it an incomplete pass. Looks like Andrew Christensen was the intended receiver on that play. So that is actually going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Kind of a dangerous pass there. You had a couple of defenders there that were in position to make a play on the ball, so perhaps that incomplete was the best thing that could have happened. Gunny hiking the ball, scrambling back deep to the left, passes it up short. Ball is caught by Blaze, who tries to make a move to the inside and back out, but is brought down, but not before picking up another first down. So
That was a great pass in a pocket right there where the defenders were just unable to get to it.
yeah, the Honey Badgers receivers doing a really great job splitting the field back there between deep and short receivers, and the receivers are really reading Gunny well. Pass is overthrown, falls harmlessly out of bounds. Looks like Andrew again may have been the intended receiver on that play, bringing up 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Ball is hiked. Gunny scrambling deep to the left, cuts back to the right. He's got Alf on his tail there, gets the pass off into a crowd. And touchdown, caught by Blaze Vela. So just like that, the Honey Badgers go up 2 scores with a possible extra point here with 2:12 left in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I'm pretty curious how you're seeing that because I don't see anything.
I stand corrected. It looks like that was actually Jinxie, who's going to kill me if I tried to take a touchdown away from her. Okay, the voice of God just corrected me and said that was Jinxie on the play there. So sorry,
that was
sis.
Jinxie said.
So the Honey Badgers jumping out to a very early lead here, looking very impressive here in the first quarter. The ball is kicked. It looks like Chris Taco with the catch. He scrambles. He makes a move to the outside, is brought down at the 21-yard line. So the Browns here, I know it's only the first quarter. 2 scores for a team with this much talent may not seem like a lot, but they've struggled here in the first quarter there. So they really need to do something to get some momentum. Skinner scrambling around, looking to cut up field, is brought down from behind by Blaze just as he was about to get the pass off there. Looks like it was a loss of 2, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 12. The Browns are going to have to figure something out here. Looks like they've shifted one of the receivers over to the O-line, so they have a full O-line now, which is good. Skinner looking downfield. He cuts across the line of scrimmage. He makes a move. He stumbled, spins around, still on his feet, picking up some blocks, and is finally brought down at the 26-yard line, bringing up 3rd and looks like maybe 8. Skinner scrambling around. He's got plenty of room. He's got a receiver who catches the ball by his shoestrings. Looks like it was Chris Taco on the reception there. Kicks the ball up back into his hand, picks up a few extra yards after catch, bringing up a crucial first down play, bringing the ball to the 48-yard line. The Browns not wasting any time, going up with a hurry-up offense. They get the pass off, falls out of bounds. Looks like it was Chris Taco, the intended receiver, but he was covered pretty well by, looks like, Gavin Silvershade. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Ball is high. Skinner scrambling back over to the right, makes a move. He threatening to cross the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't. He's got a receiver on the opposite side of the field who catches the ball and is brought down almost immediately. It looks like that was Chris
Bears. What a catch.
Bears. All right. New name there. I don't recognize that name, but I've been out of the game for a little while, though. So great catch by him. Ball is hiked again. Skinner scrambling, gets the pass off. Receiver right up the middle who brings it down. Looks like that was Kendrick on the play. Broken play by the Honey Badgers there, allowing Kendrick to get wide open right in the middle of the field. That is going to bring up 1st and goal, and Skinner wasting no time hiking the ball, scrambling around, looking downfield, and didn't get the pass off. He was brought down by Blaze for a considerable loss. Looks like about 5 yards lost on the play there. Ball is high. Skinner scrambling to the left, looking downfield for a receiver, cuts back across, making some room, throws it into coverage, and it was caught for a touchdown by Kendrick. So Kendrick
What a nice pitching catch. He threw it in the back of the end zone where only Baby Montana could get it.
Yeah, that was a great read by the receiver there to come back up and help the QB there and pick up that ball, thrown into coverage, but he came down with it, putting the Browns right back into this game. At 8 minutes 49 seconds in the second quarter, the score: Honey Badgers 14, Browns 7. So that was exactly what the Browns needed to get back into this game, to get some momentum. They moved the ball very well. They were able, when it counted, to buy Skinner some time there to make some pretty good passes, and his receivers did a great job stepping up and helping him out in some tough spots there, which is exactly what they needed to do to get some points on this board and bring it back close to even. Ball is kicked. Looks like Blaze is going to bring it out of the end zone. He crosses the 15 to the 20, makes a move, brings it up the middle, and is brought down at the 23-yard line. So we'll see if the Honey Badgers are able to answer and put some more points on the board after that impressive drive by the Browns there to bring it within 7. Gunny scrambling, brought down deep in the backfield by Alf. Gunny trying to buy some time, looking downfield. Alf just came up out of nowhere, putting it back down in the dirt. Looks like it was about a 9-yard loss there. So that's going to bring up 2nd and a country mile there. Gunny wasted no time, hiking the ball, scrambling around, scrambling deep back into his end zone. He gets the pass up, and it is caught by Magma, who's still moving, gets to the first down, and he's got some room. If he picks up a block, this could be 6. He's got, he's running on a sprint, but it looks like the defender is too. He's going to go all the way. Wow, what an incredible play there by Magma. It looked like Gunny was in trouble deep in his end zone. Magma catching it short of the first down line, and then just making the rest happen on his own there. So just like that, on a 2-play drive, the Honey Badgers extend the lead once again to 14 points, making the score 21-7 with 7:57 left in the half.
I'm not here.
Where are you?
You're doing an excellent job, and that was what a play. Great job, Magma.
All right, kick is up, and it looks like it was picked up by Kendrick, handed off again, handed off. I don't know what's going on. I don't think the field knows what's going on either, actually. Looks like we got another glitch going on here. We may see this kick happen again here. Looks like there were 3 or 4 rapid succession handoffs there, and I know that this field sometimes, when you try to hand the ball off that quickly in that short of time, can do some funky things. So probably gonna see this kickoff go back, and they may end up doing it again, or they may just spot the ball wherever it was last seen. We'll see what Sykes gonna do down there on the field.
I'm pretty sure there's a rule in there that says something along the lines of how many times you can hand it off, and so if that was actually the cause of it, they may be facing a penalty.
And I'm kind of speculating here. I saw the possession circle jump around a couple times, and then the ball just kind of disappeared. So from experience, I know when you hand the ball off, that many times in rapid succession, the ball has a tendency to kind of de-res and kind of leave you hanging. So we'll just wait and see what the call on the field is.
Skinner has been reacting well under all the pressure that he's been getting, gaining yardage whenever he needs to use them with his feet, when he needs to use his feet or whatnot. But, he's also made some really good passes, and I wouldn't count him out yet.
No, absolutely not. And, from what I know of Skinner, I know he's not one of those quarterbacks that likes to run. But I think if he's going to open up the passing lanes down there, he's going to have to get the the secondary guessing. Right now, it's a little bit easier for them to cover the field because they know that he doesn't go to the run so much. But maybe if he opens up the run a little bit more, he can kind of soften up that secondary for some bigger plays. All right.
I couldn't tell who returned that. Did you see?
Yeah, that was Chris Taco who brought it out to the 33-yard line. So decent field position for the Browns. All right, Skinner scrambling to the left, cuts back to the right, gets the pass off to Chris Taco, who's sliding around there, picks up the first down.
Blaze was all over that, and he read it. It was just a really good pass.
Yeah, that was great pass by Skinner. Great heads-up play by Chris Taco. So there he goes. Skinner crossing the line of scrimmage. He picks up the first down, and he's still going, makes a move. Is brought down by Magma, who, if he doesn't make that tackle, Skinner, gets a lot more yardage, maybe even picks up 6 on that play. But that was a great job by Skinner there to see the open lane and pick it up and pick up some big yards there. All right, ball is hiked. Skinner juking around, trying to make some space. Scrambling back, looking downfield, and looks like he's just going to throw this one out. Had some pretty decent coverage back there in the backfield there. Didn't really see a obvious target for Skinner there, so looks like he just decided to throw that ball out. But then again, we've got Syke on the field, so they might be looking to see if it crossed the line of scrimmage before going out of bounds. Yeah. Looks like we're good. All right, ball is high, Skinner scrambling back around, gets cut off by Blaze, who's in pursuit, gets the pass off to
Christopher Taco.
All right, Chris Taco, the man of the hour. Started to say Lieutenant Dan, but there's about 8 of them on the field, so it didn't really tell you anything. But that was enough for another first down, keeping the momentum going. Ball is hiked. Skinner scrambling off to the right, looking downfield, gets the pass off up the middle. And that is to Chris Taco again. So Chris Taco really making a excellent target for Skinner there. The Honey Badgers are going to have to figure something out there because this duo between Skinner and Chris Taco there is just eating them up right now. Ball is hiked, passed. Oh, that was a tight throw. Looked like it was Chris Bears, the intended receiver there. It's just a little bit out of his reach there. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 12. Ball is high. Otis with the stumble, but Skinner is able to get the pass off. Caught by Chris Taco, who I'm going to say he scored.
I would say so. I mean, unless the field's completely bugged out, he crossed the line of him.
Yeah, it looked like he did too. I think he was just tackled after he got into the end zone, but the board did register the score.
Touchdown, Chris Taco, 777.
And there it is. And I was just saying that the Honey Badgers were going to have to figure out how to disrupt that duo between Skinner and Chris Taco. They weren't able to figure it out in time, allowing the Browns to get back within 7.
Well, Chris is a very patient receiver. He will find the gap, and if the defenders move around too much, he'll go and fill that spot, and there's a wide open pass.
Absolutely. And, one thing I noticed about Chris Taco there was he's very in tune with Skinner there. He knows where to find the open space. He knows how to come back and help out his QB, which really makes a receiver very dangerous. So with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left, it looks like Blaze is going to take the ball out of the end zone on the kickoff, crossing the 10, looking for some room. running into a field of Browns players, and it's brought down at the 24-yard line. So on the last possession, it only took 2 plays for the Browns to pull. For the Honey Badgers to pull back up ahead 14 points. So we'll see what they're able to do this time. Gunny passes the ball short. Looks like it's Blaze on the reception, who is brought down just after picking up the first down there.
Chris Taco for the tackle.
Yeah, good heads-up play by Chris Taco there. Seems to be all over the place. But the Honey Badgers, again, seemingly just moving the ball at will right now. Ball is high. Gunny scrambles to the left, cuts back to the right, drops back deep. He gets the pass off to Blaze Short, who, again, picks up another first down before being brought down. So
it looks like they're capitalizing on that weak side cornerback.
Yeah, those comeback routes are really kind of opening up there, and Blaze, is very dangerous as a receiver, so they're going to have to be careful to figure out that riddle there and get some coverage on him. Gunny dropping back deep. He's brought down by Otis after a huge loss.
What a play by Otis.
Looks like about a 13, 14-yard loss there. So that is going to bring up second and a bunch. So again, brought down, this time by Panda Man, Ric Flair. Woo! So the Honey Badgers going in the complete opposite direction right now. They're going to need a huge play right now. So Gunny is scrambling, giving his line a chance to catch some blocks. He's scrambling out, looking downfield. He passes it over. It's a dangerous pass. Intercepted by Kendrick. Bibby Montana there coming up with a huge defensive stop for the Browns. And the Browns now in position to actually tie this score up. And they are wasting no time. The ball is hiked. Skinner scrambling to the right. Crosses the line of scrimmage, but is brought down almost immediately, it looks like, by Blaze. So neither one of these teams giving the commentator a chance to catch his breath.
I think that was more one of those you just throw it up and hopefully someone catches it earlier, that is.
Yep. All right, Chris Taco again catches it, crosses the first down line, and picks up a couple more before being brought down, giving the Browns a first down in Honey Badgers territory there. So Browns again threatening to tie this ball game up before halftime. Skinner crossing the line, picking up the first down, has some room, making a move. He's trying to get to the outside, cuts back in, and is finally brought down, but not before picking up some huge yards on the play there, bringing the Browns almost inside the red zone, bringing up 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Skinner hikes the ball, scrambles to the right. He's got a receiver, but it's intercepted. Oh, no.
He may have went out of bounds, folks. Oh, they called it an interception.
Ball was just overthrown, and Andrew happened to be right there. Kind of fell into his lap there.
Throw that challenge flag.
Yeah, that was really close.
Too late now.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to get it off. But the Honey Badgers catching a very lucky break there with the interception by Andrew. Ball is passed up. Jinxie bringing it down for a big catch on the play, picking up about 15 yards in the first down. So the Honey Badgers dodging a bullet there, able to maintain their lead of 7 right now, possibly extending it again. Gunny scrambling, making a move towards the line, makes a cut. He stumbled and is brought down by Alf after a loss of about 4 on the play. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 14 on the play. Ball is hiked. Gunny scrambling to the left, dropping back deep. This is very dangerous. They've lost some big yardage on this before.
Interception Chris Taco.
By Chris Taco, and look at him go! He makes a move. He cuts back to the inside and is finally brought down before.
What an interception by Christopher Taco, 777.
Heads up play, man. This guy is like Batman, man. He's everywhere right now. That's going to bring up 1st and 10. The Browns inside the red zone here on the 12-yard line. Browns lining up. Skinner scrambling to the right. Cuts back to the left. He gets the pass off to, no surprise, Chris Taco, who walks it in.
7-7.
So just like that, after the big interception, Chris Taco follows it up with the easy score, which is going to actually tie this ball game up at 21, pending the extra point here. Kick is up, looks good, and with 1:44, we are back at an even ball game with the score 21-21. So after a brilliant start by the Honey Badgers, a couple of missteps have allowed the Browns to tie this ball game up, potentially going into halftime with a tie score. Ball is kicked. Blaze brings it down, crosses the 20, makes a move to the outside, cuts back in. Still on his feet, but stumbling around, and is finally brought down, looked like by Odith. So the Honey Badgers will start this drive, potentially the last drive of the half, at their own 21-yard line. Ball is hiked. Gunny scrambles to the left. Not sure what happened, if the play was blown dead. Not quite sure what happened there. All right, strike that. Now the ball is hiked. Gunny scrambling around. I don't see a possession circle on him, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with the field there. But he did cross the line of scrimmage, picked up about, crossed the first down line, picked up about 4 more before being brought down. So little shenanigans going on out there, but it seems to be all right. Gunny hikes the ball, scrambles to the right, drops back left. He's got some pursuit there. Gets the ball up, and another interception. This time, it is Skinner who brings the ball down.
I'll fill in for you when you say this time.
I appreciate it. So again, another misstep by the Honey Badgers gives the ball back to the Browns with excellent field position. The ball is hiked. Skinner is scrambling around, cuts to the left, back to the right, gets the pass off.
Baby Montana.
Baby Montana brings it down, making it 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. So the Browns threatening to actually go up by 7 before the half here. The Honey Badgers right now, they really got to be careful. They got to stiffen up that secondary. They got to keep an eye on Chris Taco there. Skinner scrambles around to the left, makes a move. Was the outside, throws it into coverage, and it is caught. Wow.
Chris Bears.
Wow. It looked for sure like Andrew had a beat on that ball, but he must have just missed it by a hair. Chris Bears bringing it down, and the Browns, in a sudden turnaround, have actually gone up ahead by 6, potentially 7 here. So the kick is up and good.
I don't know. I think that was Chris Bears. It might have been Rugged Beast.
Well, if I got it wrong, forgive me, whoever it was. It was a great play, whoever brought it down. And with that, with 26 seconds left to go in the half, the Browns take the lead 28-21. So the Honey Badgers are going to get the ball back one more time. We'll see what they're able to do, if they're able to put some points on the board, potentially tie this game up before the half. Blaze brings the ball out. He's looking for a block to get to the outside, doesn't quite get it, and is brought down at the 24-yard line.
Well, you know, the Browns defense definitely has been stepping up like crazy here in these past 2 minutes of play.
Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with that. 2 interceptions leading to 2 scores. Passes up and falls just short. Looks like Blaze was the intended receiver, looking to catch that ball and potentially get out of bounds to stop the clock. So the clock is stopped on the incomplete pass. The ball is hiked. Gunny scrambling around, scrambles back over to the right, looking way downfield. It's a Hail Mary pass. Looks like it's going to be the last play. Intercepted with time running out. So at the halftime, you've got the Browns up by 7 with a score of 28-21. So Prime, I think we have a halftime show here. I see the Honey Badgers have a cheerleading squad out there, but quick thoughts before we go into halftime here.
Nothing other than the Honey Badgers pretty much need to shut that short down. No, I didn't. I said short. With Grostacco, if they continue to do that, they'll do fine. They really stepped it up in the early going when the Browns had the opportunity to score. They've been doing a great job at that. It's been more the Browns defense the past 4 or 5 minutes, so it happened pretty quick, and it can change the same way, just as quickly.
Absolutely. Exciting game so far. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half. But with that, we are going to cut out and enjoy the show, and we'll see you for the second half of this game between the Browns and Honey Badgers.
shaking they booties like Congos, man. I'm shaking the city like quakes. And haters blue in the face like Gonzo. Cause I'm making the cake, so let's bake. I'm taking the game's mine. Y'all witness the change, it's my time. Yeah, I'm new to the game, but y'all might wanna say you whack raps, daylight saving time. I can dance, homie, on two-step. Y'all looking at something like a true player. A girl told me that a man that can dance might could possibly get down with the tool in his pants. Now I'm a ladies, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gonna need your bird. Cause I'm a pro, make you bend your back low, then the pound it real bad, just like the percolate. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, yeah. 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 Girl, wobble it, and I'ma gobble it. I see you moving your head, go I'm straight rocking it. The girls say, man, like they never rock shit. Damn, I'm so explicit, but I can't help it, my flow ridiculous. Boy got a gift like it gotta be Christmas. Swag on this like it gotta be gifted. The girls brought cameras and they want pictures and they gon' frame up to see that. Let them to the bed while I'm saying my scriptures. Cause I leave you holy like you pray in the temple. One beat, I move with the letter of a pencil. And my won't miss you, good night kiss you. Take your damn back, cause you got pistol. And I don't think Donnie pick her up these issues. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble.
fight the world, I fight you, I fight myself, I fight God, just tell me how many burdens left. I fight pain and hurricanes, today I wept. I'm trying to fight back tears, flood on my doorsteps. Life and living hell, puddles of blood in the street, shooters on top of the building, government aid ain't relief. Earthquake, the body drop, the ground breaks, the poor run with smoke lungs and scarred face. Who need a hero? You need a hero, look in the mirror, there go your hero. Who on the front lines at ground zero? My heart don't skip a beat even when hard times bumps the needle. Mass destruction and mass corruption, the souls of suffering men clutching on deaf ears again, rapture is coming. It's all prophecy, and if I gotta be sacrificed for the greater good, then that's what it gotta be.
Pray for me,
for your life with me. In another perfect life. In another perfect life. We run, we
Ready as we're going to be, boss.
All right. Welcome back to the second half of the game between the Honey Badgers and Browns. The first half was very exciting with the Honey Badgers jumping out to an early lead, but the Browns able to find a rhythm on offense and stiffen up on defense and went into the halftime actually 7 points ahead. So again, my name is Darian Humphreys. I'm here with my brother Prime Time, and we will be bringing you the second half of this game here. So Prime, what do you think we're going to see from both teams in this half?
Well, I don't know what I think we're going to see here, frankly. A lot of this has been unpredictable, and I think it's going to continue to be that way.
Yeah, I think so. Looking back at the first half, the Honey Badgers, they came out just extremely dominant. I think if they want to stay in this game and come out with the win here, they're kind of have to go and get back to the basics there. They're going to have to keep their cool. Looked like they were trying to force some plays there, especially after some big losses in the backfield there. So they're going to have to find a way to avoid having to force the ball there. On offense, and on defense, they're going to have to solve the riddle of Skinnerd and Chris Taco there, because that tandem there is just really eating them up. Blaze with an incredible run here along the sideline after the kickoff there. He stumbles still on his feet, finally brought down. So starting right off the bat, Blaze with an incredible run off the kickoff, bringing it out of the end zone all the way up to the 48-yard line. So a great start for the Honey Badgers to start the second half here. Gunny hiking the ball, dropping back deep. Throws it short, a little bit of a miscue there, looks like. The intended receiver may have been either Jinxie or Gavin there. Kind of hard to tell. One thing I've noticed from Gunny there is, he drops back so deep. It kind of limits his options on offense. But right there, we see a great play there between him and Blaze, was able to catch the ball in coverage and come up with the first down.
You're absolutely right, though. But in that case there, he decided to flatten it out and found his receiver.
Yeah, and I think
you definitely don't want to be going backwards.
Yeah, and it's easy from up here to really kind of make that call. It looks like we might be seeing this ball come back. It looks like there was some sort of penalty, movement maybe by the offense, a 5-yard penalty there. Looks like they're going to repeat second down. But yeah, it's easy for us to up here to say, hey, Gunny's dropping way back, this and that. But when you're on the field and you're in first person, it's kind of hard to judge that. But you really do limit your options when you drop back so far. This time, though, Gunny running across the line of scrimmage. I think he might have done that because he heard me and wanted to shut me up. But yeah, we saw the Honey Badgers actually get caught on those deep drop backs there for some big losses off of sacks there. So hopefully they're able to adjust and by getting a little bit more time for him to make those plays, because his passing has been on point up to this point. It's been very impressive. Drops back, gets the quick pass off. Oh, intercepted by Skinner Skytower. Looks like the receiver cut a little bit too soon there, was looking to make some extra yardage and forgot to bring the ball with him. And Skinner was right there to pick up the ball. So very early on in the third quarter, we have another turnover here, and the Browns are wasting no time. Skinner scrambling to the left. He's going to cut up field. He's going to get stumbled by Jinxie and then brought down by Money Mike after picking up about 3 or 4 yards there. So now the Honey Badgers are going to have to figure out a way to get this ball out of the hands of Skinner and get some more points on the board here. Cross pass by Skinner to
Christopher Taco.
Why do I even try to guess? Of course it was. Yeah, so there it is again. You know, we're picking up right where we left off there with the short cross passes to Chris Taco, who's able to make some excellent yards after catch there. Skinner crosses the line of scrimmage. He runs up. He makes a move to the outside and steps out of bounds just shy of the first down marker there, bringing up 2nd and 1. A little bit less than 1, actually, it looks like from here. But ball is hiked. Skinner scrambles to the right, makes a move, trying to draw some defenders off. He's being pursued by Money Mike, and he's just going to throw this one out of bounds there. So that time, the Honey Badgers front 4 were able to put a little bit of pressure on Skinner and force the throw out of bounds there, which is going to bring up 3rd and short there. So Skinner is going to scramble, drops back a little bit deep, cuts back up, trying to get some space there. He's going to scramble back over. He's got a receiver wide open. Who is it?
Christopher Taco.
You got it. So he makes a move and is brought down at the 2.5-yard line, it looks like there. So that's going to bring up 1st and goal with 6 minutes, 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball is hiked. Scramble is to the left. Skinner looking for a receiver in the end zone. He evades a couple of defenders there, but he's being pursued. Looking in the end zone there. We've got Dakota. Jinxie gets the stumble, and looks like Skinner was able to get the pass out and out of bounds prior to being brought down. Good heads-up play by Skinner to avoid the loss of yardage there off the sack.
Yeah, Skinner's a veteran quarterback. He won't make those kind of mistakes. He won't lose yardage in the situation. He'll throw it away, which he's already done twice, 2 or 3 times here.
So that is going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 2-yard. Ball is hiked. Scramble is to the right. Runs up to draw some defenders off. Makes a move. Just avoids Justin there for a loss. Passes up, and
I don't know if that guy, if the ball actually hit his hip box or not, but wow.
Yeah,
it looked like it did.
I don't know what happened there. But the ruling is going to be incomplete, so that is going to bring up 3rd and goal. Passes up short, brought down in a crowd by Chris Bears. So after capitalizing off the interception, the Browns extend their lead to 14 with 5 minutes, 55 seconds left to go in the third quarter. All right, looks like they're going to have to run the ball in here to fix the field. All right, Skinner lining up for the kick. Kick is up and good. So, just like that, the Browns extend their lead by 14, making the score Browns 35, Honey Badgers 21.
This game is far from over.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I was just about to say, now, if you're the Honey Badgers, you've got plenty of time left in this ball game. You're not in a critical situation. You've shown that you can move the ball effectively against this team. It's just going to take some settling down here and avoid making those costly mistakes. So Blaze, looking to repeat his previous run, cuts up the middles, brought down at the 28-yard line. So the Honey Badgers will start with relatively good field position, lining up in a trips right formation. Ball is hiked. Gunny looking for some space there. He's got some pursuit on him. Ball is up and caught.
Andrew Christensen.
What a catch. I totally misread that pass. It looked like it was going out of bounds, and Andrew caught it by the skin of his teeth there and brings down a great play. And just like that, the Honey Badgers are relatively deep in Brown's territory there with the first down. Gunny showing run, drops back, scrambles back over to the right, drops back deep, and
Nice throwaway.
yeah, just throws it away. He had a receiver deep, looked like Andrew, but he was pretty well covered there by the safety, so I really didn't have a play. Smart heads-up play by Gunny there to just get rid of the ball and avoid making another costly mistake. That is going to bring up 2nd and 10. Ball is hiked. Gunny's going to scramble to the left. Going to try and help his blockers out by drawing them in. Scrambles back over to the right. He's got a receiver short. Just overthrows Blaze Vela, the intended receiver on that play. That is going to bring up 3rd down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Ball is hiked, and he's going to scramble. He's going to dropping back pretty deep now. He's got Alf behind him, gets the ball out just ahead of the receivers. He had a couple in the area. Looked like he had Gavin and Andrew over there. So that is going to bring up 4th down, and the Honey Badgers are going for it on 4th down here. Ball is hiked, and he's going to scramble. He cuts back over to the right, throws up the ball, and it is caught for a 1st down by Magma. So a bit of a gamble on 4th down, but it pays off. The Honey Badgers pick up the 1st down and retain possession of the ball, bringing up 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Going to dropping back deep. He's got Alf in pursuit. Throws the ball up the middle and intercepted again. This time Kendrick coming down. Wait, what? I'm confused. Looked like Kendrick came down with the ball, but showed a score for the Honey Badgers. So all right, so not quite sure what happened there, but it looks like the play is ruled an interception, so they're just going to move the chains and flip them. Yep, there we go. So another costly turnover by the Honey Badgers, driving deep in the Browns' territory. .425 left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to take over from their 20-yard line after the interception for a touchback by Kendrick. Browns lining up and it trips right. Looks like they've moved the receiver back off the line over into the formation. And as soon as we get the ball in the play, we'll see what the Browns dial up. All right, ball's in play. Skinner hikes ball, scrambles right, rolls back left, gets the pass off short.
Christopher
And
Taco.
Chris Taco again. So the Browns finding a lot of success with that crossfield pass between Skinner and Chris Taco.
Yeah, as soon as Skinner cuts back, it looks as if he's throwing it to him.
He's going to take it this time. He picks up the first down and about 7 more and is brought down at the 47-yard line. So the Browns, again, now the Browns, starting off like the Honey Badgers did in the first half, just able to move the ball at will. Skinner scrambles around. He's moving to the left. Threatening run, dropping back a little bit deep now. Scrambling around. He's got some pursuit. Ball is out, and it is caught by
Chris Taco. He could have taken that one to the house, though. He had
the reception there. So Skinner scrambling back. He's got some defenders pursuing. Got a good seal block on the outside there. Scrambling around. Finally crosses the line. Makes a move, but is...
He'll gladly take his 6.
Absolutely.
At the 22. Or
Let's
3.
bring up 2nd and 4. High, scramble is to the right. Blaze comes in hot. Skinner able to avoid him, gets the pass off just in time. And who caught the pass?
Chris Taco, 777.
Yeah, made a great spin move to cut back and catch that pass and pick up a few extra yards there. He's going to be bringing up 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. So Skinner scrambling around, looking in the end zone. He's got Dakota in his face there, but is able to avoid it. Still looking in the end zone. Passes up, thrown to the back of the end zone, and caught. And by guess who?
Was it Chris Taco, 777?
Give the man a cigar. So the Browns just firing on all cylinders right now. With 2 minutes and 8 seconds, they are going to go up by 3 scores right now, making the score 42 Browns, 21 Honey Badgers. So starting with this possession, in my opinion, the Honey Badgers are really going to have to kind of go into I don't want to say crisis mode, but they're going to have to really pick it up right here if they want to stay in this game. The Browns have just been so solid on offense and defense right now, so the Honey Badgers cannot afford to make any more mistakes.
Well, was that a fumble?
It certainly was. It looked like he was down to me, but wow. How unfortunate. Blaze coming out of the end zone with a good run, but just happens to fumble the ball, giving the Browns an incredible field position here, potentially going up 4 scores. Skinner threatened with the run, cut back at the last minute. Looked like he was brought down by Justin there.
I believe I might have challenged that one. The ball and everything was like the motion of everything had reset, so I believe he probably did not actually fumble that ball.
Well,
He was down.
And nobody has said anything, and so the play continues there. This time looks like Alf was the recipient of the pass by Skinner there to bring it within 8 yards of the goal. So I was going to bring up 1st and goal from the 8. Skinner scrambling, looking to the left, throws the ball, throws a little bit too high, falls harmlessly out of bounds. Looked like he was going for Chris Bears there, but he had a couple of defenders back there. Looked like Jinxie and Andrew Christensen on the coverage there. Ball is hiked. Skinner scrambles up, rolls to the right, looking for a receiver deep in the end zone. pretty decent coverage by the Honey Badgers, but they kind of broke down the coverage there short of the goal line, and Alf was able to capitalize on it for the reception there and brings it in for the score. So the Browns right now just looking absolutely unstoppable as they move up 4 scores, making the score 49-21 for the Honey Badgers with 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. Capitalizing on what looks to be a questionable fumble, but from here it's hard to say. So when in doubt, you have to go by what the field says. So this time Gunny is going to come out with the kickoff. He's going to roll to the right, looking for a block. Caught one, but then is brought down as he crosses the 30-yard line. So the Honey Badgers are going to start at the 31-yard line. And I'm just going to call it right now. The Honey Badgers have to go into crisis mode right now. They have got to find a way to get the ball down the field and into the end zone, and not make these costly mistakes that have really kind of stalled their progress here, even as far back as the first half. All right, so the ball is hiked. Gunny scrambles to the left after a great play there. But there again, he drops back deep and is brought down by Ric Flair. Just something satisfying by saying that, but not that Gunny got tackled, but Ric Flair, the man. Anyway, so that's going to bring up third and long. Looks like about a good 17 yards there. Gunny dropping back deep again. Ric Flair in pursuit and darn near hit him for a safety. Gunny able to step up, try to get the pass out, but Panda was right there. Ric Flair, rather. So that is going to bring up fourth down, and it looks like we are going to go for a Hail Mary here. Again, very dangerous. Gunny's got very little real estate back there, so he's going to have to get this ball out relatively quick. So he's going to scramble around, and it looks like he's going to be brought down for a safety there. The Browns just swarmed around him, and that is going to end the third quarter. Actually, the third quarter ended a while ago, but yeah, very unfortunate right there for the Honey Badgers. The Browns able to hit Gunny in the end zone for a safety, so that is going to bring the score up to 51-21 with 8:25 left to go in the game, and the Browns are actually going to get this ball back off of the ensuing kick here, free kick. All right, looks like a little bit of field confusion there. So we see Sight coming back out to get the field set properly. There we go. Okay, we see the chains moving, so yeah. All right, so with 8:25 left to go in the game, the Browns with a commanding lead of 51-21 over the Honey Badgers. Browns getting ready to receive the free kick after the safety. Honey Badgers lining up for the kick. Ball looks to be in play. Kick is up and brought down by Chris Taco, who makes a couple of moves up the middle, gets stumbled. Looked like he was about to break away, but it's brought down at the last minute. So the Browns are going to start off on the 48-yard line, on their own 48-yard. Browns lining up in a trips right formation. Full complement of receivers, 2 down linemen there. Which under normal circumstances, you would be concerned about a missing lineman there, but it hasn't really seemed to slow the Browns down at all. So not quite sure what happened there. Lag ball looks like.
Well, what happened there was Skinner decided to pass it off to, I don't know who that was, honestly, but he decided to throw it up.
Was it a moon ball? Gotcha. Well,
they can't hear him.
We got dueling interceptions. So yeah, so after the moon ball there, it looks like the Browns doing a little bit of showboating, but you know, when they got a lead like this, I mean, you can afford to, right? You know, just the Honey Badgers just have not found an answer to the Browns' offensive at all.
That was very much an intentional grounding.
Yep, and I think we're going to see that. And that was Chris Bears making a couple of good moves there to bring the ball down to the 5-yard line before being brought down. And once again, we find ourselves with the Browns at 1st and goal inside the 10. This time they were at the 5-yard line. So Skinner scrambling across, threatening run. He's got Blaze, who gets picked up by a block there. Passes up and interception.
Who was that? Was that John Graham?
That was Gunny there. Gunny with the interception there. So we got a trio of interceptions here. The ball going back and forth. The Honey Badgers now in possession on their 20-yard line. Ball is hiked. Gunny's going to scramble around the right, back to the left. He was looking for a block, didn't catch it. Alf right on his tail. Ball is up and brought down by Jinxie.
Looked like Gavin Silver said to me, but
well,
either way, first down, Honey Badgers.
I'm gonna say Jinxie because I don't want to get in trouble again. All right, so Gunny scrambled, looked like he was threatening the run, but he was brought down that time by Ric Flair. That's going to bring up 2nd and about 13. Gunny scrambling to the right, looking for a receiver downfield. He's got a receiver open. It looks like it was Blaze. It looked like who still got some room to go, but is finally brought down.
What a great tackle by Skinner. Cut him off. Blaze was taking it to the house had he not stopped him there.
Yeah, if you give Blaze just even a little bit of room, he's going to take it away from you. But that was a good stop there. But picked up some great yardage there. But here we go. We got Gunny under a lot of pressure. He is brought down after looks like about a 10-yard loss there. So that is going to bring up 2nd and 20. Ball is high. Gunny scrambling to the right, looking for a receiver downfield. Coverage is pretty tight. Looks like he's going to threaten. He throws the ball down deep, but the only one there that could have possibly got it was actually a Browns defender, but fortunately it sails over everybody's head, falls harmlessly to the ground. That is going to bring up 3rd and 22. Gunny hikes the ball, scrambles back over to the left. Again, looks like he's looking deep. The ball is up. It's intercepted by Skinner.
Scott there. Boy, it's crazy, man.
Telling you.
There was 2 white jerseys there. That was great. That was a great pick.
Yeah, I mean, anybody could have come down with that, but Skinner just made a good move there at the last minute to get in front and grab that ball out of the air. Skinner with the cross pass to
Chris Taco 777.
who makes a couple of good moves there and is finally brought down right at the 45-yard line of the Honey Badgers. So moving into Honey Badgers territory now, bringing up 1st and 10. Ball is high. Skinner scrambling around. Wanted to run, but is brought down at the last minute by Dakota Gearhead. So no gain on the play there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. All right. Skinner scrambling off to the left this time. He throws the ball deep. He's got a person in coverage, but he still comes down with it.
Again, 2 white jerseys.
Yeah, that's just great throw, great positioning of the ball there, and just great heads-up play by the receiver there. Throwing into coverage like that is always scary, but these receivers have so far demonstrated that they're able to bring it down. And Skinner is going to scramble.
And that's close.
Looks like he stopped just short, just a little bit of green there between the line of scrimmage and the plane of the end zone there. So that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 6-inch line there. Skinner rolls to his left. He's cut off. He's scrambling back over, running up now. And not sure what happened there. I see a couple of possession circles. One for the Honey Badgers, one on the Browns there.
I'm sure if they'll give it a moment, they'll find out what exactly happened. But there was 5 defenders, or 3 defenders and 2 Browns players right there in that big pile. So I would give it just a moment. Let me put it like this: there's no way someone didn't catch that.
I mean, if the ball even left his hand, I didn't even see the ball leave his hand, to be honest. Well, it looks like they are going to replay the down. So that is going to bring up 2nd and goal from less than 6 inches away from the end zone there. Skinner's going to scramble left, roll back right. It's got Blaze in pursuit. He's able to avoid Dakota coming up. You got a Browns receiver way in the back of the end zone. Guess who?
Chris Taco 777.
You're batting 1,000 there, bro.
All right. The defender was right there. He split second late. It was a great route.
Yeah, and it looked like he had a couple things. He had Skinner doing a great job, kind of running up to the line of scrimmage. The Honey Badgers were trying to contain the run and trying to keep them from walking it in from such a short distance. But as they tried to contain them, it kind of opened up that receiver deep in the end zone there. And, like we've seen all day, Skinner just, throws that easy pass to Chris Taco and lets him do the rest. Well, seems to be something going on in the field. Looks like, okay, so they're just going to reset the score. Let Skinner run the ball in to reset the field, and there we go. We're all set. All right, so the Browns lining up for the kick with 3 minutes 47 seconds left to go in the game. And you always hate to say it as a commentator, but I think at this point, game's over. Which is unfortunate because the Honey Badgers did come out to such a great start. And they have a lot of potential here right now. So in these last few minutes there, what I'm hoping they'll do is they'll, try to look at some things and try a couple of different things here to see what works for them, what doesn't going forward. Short kick is picked up by Gunny, who runs to the right, makes a move, and he's got some open room. He's got some pursuers there, and is finally brought down at the 47-yard line.
Well, and this is just preseason. These teams
absolutely.
haven't really had that much time to play together. The Browns have played together for quite some time. They've had a couple of additions that need to, sharpen themselves. But during the early game there, the Honey Badgers showed up on defense when the Browns charged all the way down the field, shut it down. The score could be worse, or it could be more balanced, and that's ultimately. It came down to that.
Yeah, I think when these two teams play later on in the season, I think, you can't guarantee that the result will be the same, but I think you'll see a lot of changes. I think you'll see two completely different teams here later on in the season. I know this Honey Badgers team, you've got a lot of experience. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time for players to gel, especially when they come from different organizations, different styles and whatnot. That I would expect a lot of great things from them. And the Browns right now are really looking like the team to beat. They've just really stepped up there. They, even down a player, they've just fired on all cylinders after that slow start. And I think this is going to be one of those teams that you're going to have to look at as an early favorite down the line. So Gunny looking downfield is going to throw the ball up long, and it is going to be intercepted by Kendrick. So with 2 minutes, 23 seconds left in the game, the Browns might be possibly looking to put some more points on the board here and make a statement here. Skinner is going to scramble to the left. No pressure on him right now. Looks like most of the defense has dropped back. Short pass to
Christopher Taco, 777. What a move.
Who's still on his feet, makes a couple of moves, burning some time off the clock there. Is finally brought down at the 45-yard line, bringing up 1st and 10. So, and that's going to take us down to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns obviously in firm control of this game.
Handoff.
Well, look at that. First handoff I think we've seen all game. That one to Ric Flair, looks like.
Yep.
Who is stopped for a little bit of a loss there, 2 yards on the play there, bringing up 2nd and 12. A little bit of confusion on the line there, but it looks like we got
another handoff to Panda, man. Woo!
All right, so it looks like they're back up to the line of scrimmage there. Well, actually, no, they're still a little bit shy. So
I wonder if they actually said line change here.
Another handoff.
Did you hear me, Darian?
No, I'm sorry, what?
I said, I wonder if they actually said line change there.
Was there a line change, or did they? Oh, yeah, there was. I'm going to assume they did. We didn't see a flag on the play. So we got a shotgun formation there. Looks like we've got Chris Taco with the fake handoff. Skinner's going to keep the ball, scramble out to the right, roll back to the left. He's got a man deep in the corner there, and brought down by out. So a little bit of play action there, throwing the Honey Badgers a little bit off guard. Alf had a lot of breathing room there and was able to come down with the easy reception. So another handoff. This one to Chris Taco, who makes a couple of moves, gains 2 yards on the play. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 8. And looks like this is going to be the final play of the game. And the final play of the game is a touchdown to Alf.
And what a great drive there for the Browns. But Alf was just lighting that one up.
Yeah, absolutely. He found a really good seam there and, made Skinner's job easy there for the score there. Browns lining up for the kick. Kick is up and good. And that, as they say, ladies and gentlemen, is the ball game. Your final score in this preseason game, Browns 65, Honey Badgers 21. An excellent game by both teams. We saw a lot of action, a lot of back and forth. The Browns able to find their rhythm a little bit easier and make several key plays. Were able to kind of disrupt the Honey Badgers offense. But a great job by both squads here tonight. I think you can look forward to a lot of great things from both of these teams going into the season. All right, Alf, final thoughts on the game, sir?
I'm sorry?
Final thoughts on the game?
It was a great game. That whole first half, like I said earlier, the Honey Badgers, obviously they've not had as much time together as the Browns have, and who knows? We'll see them in a few weeks and be the same. I don't think the results will be the same.
Yeah, I think you might be right there. All right. So, on behalf of the UFL, we want to thank referees for tonight's game, Psych Troglodyte, Bart Ricker, and Kimberly Ricker, and of course tonight's streamer, Paitriots. Amazing job as always. For Prime Time, I am Darian Humphreys, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.
Pretty sure Jasmine was here too.
Was she?